Good evening, and to the first, not the Azeroth review. It was actually going to be Baldur's Gate, but as Elsweyr quite rightly said there, Elsweyr is out now, so I'm going to be playing some of that. I am actually going to create a Necromancer. I was going to just use my main character through it. Goodness knows he needs some leveling, but do a Necromancer, and it'll be a bit tricky if I come across a group doing a dragon, because a low-level character is not likely to have the skills to survive it. But we shall see. We shall see. So it'll have to be. It's going to be a magic use. So I'm going to do it as magic. So Breton, I think. Necromancer. There we go. Yeah, this is an interesting. I noticed this on the PTR actually, or the PTS as they call it, using certain, because Necromancers, like warlocks in World of Warcraft, really are not like. They're not really tolerated in society. So, although, I don't know, because this is where my ignorance of Elder Scrolls Online comes from, I think, because, like, Elder Scrolls Online is the only Elder Scrolls game I've played, and Manny Marco's a Necromancer, and he was an advisor to the Emperor. You know, so... Are they? But generally speaking, they're not considered nice. So if you use certain things that would just give the game away you're a Necromancer, that's a criminal act for which, you know, you'll have guards chasing you. So that's interesting. Let's have a look. Let's see now. Give him a bit of muscle at least. Body marking. Now I was thinking of maybe going... this is where I was thinking... now, should I? Hold on. Or should I make it a Dark Elf one? Yeah, let's make it a Dark Elf one, because then... I may cough a bit, by the way. Then I could maybe make it a vampire at some point. Oh, let's get the vampire markings. That'd go well with a because that's double shady then, isn't it? You're a double underground character. You're a Necromancer vampire. That's like the ultimate taboo. There we go. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. Do I want to change anything else? I don't know. I mean, most characters never actually make it to level cap anyway. I keep destroying them and then making a new one. Let's change feature of the face. So, right, where's the bloody hair? Where's the hair? Oh, it's there. We're not having that. You played a Necro about 20 hours. I played it in the PTS, but as I say, it wasn't working too well. You like it a lot more than you thought you would. Right. I mean, it seemed all right when I was playing a little bit, but I kept having problems. See, I'm going to create a transmog for him with the thingy mask, the thief mask. Maybe not long hair. Maybe not that hair. I don't know. Oh, maybe this. Yeah, that's that. Give him a bit of age. Something like that. That'll do. I don't have to go mad. Let's just get in there. That's fine. Oh no, hold on. Let's change the eye colour. Colour eyes, can we have black? Black like his heart. Or red. Yeah, red. Or black. Red. Red's fine. We'll skip the tutorial. Name already in use. Pain in the ass. Someone will have come up with this one, won't they? Oh no, they haven't. Yeah, I can't remember the name. There is one that you could spam a bit, yes. The abilities, but I only, as I say, I kept getting beaten back. I kept going into this delve, and it goes so far, and then they kicked me off the server, and then it'd be a rollback as well. So there should be no such problems here. Right. Okay, stuff. First of all, let us get our stuff for level 2. Magicka. I'm going to have to set up some things, but which one is, hold on, which one is this? Yes, fine. Oh yeah, this is the one I quite liked, in concept anyway. So we'll have that, and we'll have that of course. Get that, put that there I guess. Now I'm going to have to set up options, aren't I? So first of all, auto run is L. Interrupt Q. Weapon swap, which we won't need just yet, but that'll be R. Ah, did I create myself? I was going to create myself some leveling gear right from the start, and I'm not sure if I have, because I may have been a little bit distracted by playing Baldur's Gate for the last week, which I was going to be doing tonight until I found out about this. Right, that'll do for that. Oh, crap. Allow those. Let's hope that works. Although I haven't updated the add-on for Sky Shard, so it's not going to show any on here anyway. Settings. Interface settings, are they? No, gameplay. Auto loot definitely wants to be on. Combat. Right. Ability bar I want always. Resource numbers. Number? Okay. It does sometimes for me, or it has in the past. So, yeah. Now, can I still use the Jubilee cake? I'm not sure. No, it can't be used anymore. Oh, well, I can eat it, but it can't be used anymore. Excuse me. Now, next thing. Did I, or did I not, create myself some gear? I suspect I didn't. But let's just see. No, I didn't. Never mind, we don't need it just yet. Oh. Oh, what the hell? Okay, I didn't even know I had this mount. Does this come with Elsweyr? I'll ride that around for a bit. Hiya, Danny. Oh, hold on. Sounds a bit low for me. It might be just my headphones. You'll have to just tell me if I've just made it too loud. I need to get new headphones actually. I know, because I don't know why I get headphones that are like gaming sets, because I don't use the microphone on my headsets anymore. I should just get some headphones. That's what I should just get. You think you got your full? You bought the expansion on PC just so you'd not spend 2 weeks constantly thinking about it or waiting for console. Oh, I see. That's a bit flash, just getting it for 2 weeks. I might be. Dodo vulture things. Oh, I suppose I should... Oh, no. I'll spend my champion points later. What is this? I have messages. Oh, okay. No. So this, yes, that'll be that mount. I've got a pet. That's something stuff. Okay. YouTube told you at the start 23:45. It's only really because I should have set it yesterday. Although I suppose it's just as well I didn't in the end. Right, I'm not actually interested in what she's got to say. Just want to get into the delve. So I don't know. It can be a bit funny, I suppose. You've 10 days off. Yeah, I have next week off. So I'll be playing 2 games, it looks like, for the next week or so. I think it's probably just my headset. I'm going to turn it up a bit. But yeah, because on this... Oh no, it's one side. It easily gets knocked. I just need to buy myself some just normal headphones. Don't need gaming headsets anymore. Oh. Okay, go left here. This time at least. It shouldn't keep kicking me out. Only downside, I suppose, with it. Oh, no. Oh, I've got a bloody sword. Oh, I haven't opened up my thing, have I? My little pack of goodies. That was a bit careless. Right, let's have a look what we've got. Right, we'll have the Inferno stuff. We'll have them. And we'll have that. No, I haven't got access to the beta now. This is quite funny. Apparently there's a stress test on tomorrow. Wowhead tweeting, what was it? Are you excited about the stress test? Like, who gets excited about a stress test? That's when you just got to sit there waiting for yourself to get logged out every few seconds. I mean, it's important to do them if you want, we want to help test, of course, but you don't get excited about them. Like, who gets excited about going to the dentist? And the third one does extra damage. Am I getting blattered by something else? Oh, don't do that. Get off. For goodness sake. Did I not kill him either? I'd still be playing this if I did have access to the Classic Beta, though. I've played Classic WoW before. Years ago. Sky Shard. It's almost like you have to do 3 of these, isn't it? If every third one is 20% extra damage. Maybe I should have spent those champion points and got myself some Magicka regen. There we go. But I've been doing, oh yeah, I've been doing all sorts of mad different combinations with the Baldur's Gate as well. The latest one I've been doing has 3 paladins in it, which I've not done before. I'm not doing for viewers. Because I'm not going to play, you know, much of it when it comes out. I'll potter, literally just potter around. I don't get what the... I mean, okay, I appreciate that some people will really like it, but I don't really get the massive amount of hype about it. It's like, there's an old game coming out. Now, you know, I mean, just looking at it, I mean, what, Baldur's Gate, round about the same time, wasn't it? I would have been disappointed if I couldn't, which I couldn't for a little bit until the Enhanced Edition came out. And that was disappointing for me, having to keep around an old PC just to play Baldur's Gate on. So I can understand that from some, but you know, the sheer number of people. I'm just thinking, can this number of people really be that mad about it? Or is it just that there's going to be a lot that's just curious? Right, got a level. Let's have a look. Did I? Yes. Oh, got to claim my reward first. I'm not going to wear any of them, doesn't matter. Right. Not this far. Hang on. We'll sort this out once I've finished in here. The question still remains, though, because I trialled out and it sort of worked when they did the thing for BlizzCon. If I still have 2 WoW accounts active, which I do at the moment, would I level 2 characters at once? Because what I was doing, trying the beta, was having a hunter and a paladin go around. The hunter doing all the actual killing, the paladin just providing buffs. And on follow, not really doing anything. Because end of the day, hunter's a more efficient way of leveling. Paladins are alright, I mean they don't, you know, but they're not hunters. Oh. Am I still going the right way? Yes. Can't just take it in turns attacking me like that, you know. Apparently they can. Oh, it's my drink. Right, I'll probably be streaming some of it tomorrow as well, so what I'll definitely have to do for then is make some gear up. Although by then I might be level 10. There is some level 10 and 20 gear in the bank, so actually I won't need it. Because now I recognise that I just keep creating and deleting characters, so when I finish with some gear on a particular character, rather than... oh crap. Rather than... just deconstructing it, I now just put it back in the bank for the next character that's inevitably going to need it. Oh, doggies. Do you think every new character in this area will be a Necromancer? Like in Legion with Demon Hunters running everywhere. Have I done? I seem to have done. Hang on a minute, just want to check something. Something's looking a bit funny, I'm just chesting, it's fine. Don't worry about it. No. Very good. No, there was just something times it just sort of stalls on my screen on the left. I was just checking it's still working. Right. You got anything else I can wear? Oh, I've got a belt. Hat. Oh, damn. What have I just done? I suppose that's alright. Yeah. Oh, except, yeah, we've got to sort that out. I can't wear a kitty helm. Right, let's first of all sort out what I'm going to be getting. I suppose I might as well just get that. Now, I suppose I could do with making myself look a little different, but I'll just put a costume on for now, actually, because I won't have the gold on this character unless I go to the bank. We're not wearing the Mana Marco suit, everyone will be wearing that. We'll just wear that for now. Now let's have a look. Mounts. I think we'll ride the Sench mount. In a while, so yeah, I shall be probably stream a little bit more as it gets to summer now. I've been intending to stream some tomorrow. I'm in what I call summer phase 1, which is where I'm still at work. I still have students there, but most of them are just finishing off. So I don't have to bring home. Sometimes I will still do some work in the evenings, but it's not something I need to do. So I am at liberty to actually do stuff in the evenings. Although I do still have annoying amounts of homework, like housework, I should say, at times. There's something chasing me. I've been alright now. Well, I say I've been alright. I've been ill, but it's better now. I discovered that since the surgery, actually being ill with something that needs lots of fluid intake is actually very tricky. Because fluid intake is a bit limited. So, yes, I've still got a cough. But the cough now, I mean, most of the rest of me is feeling a lot better. I had to have a day off work on Friday. I'm absolutely shot. But coughs, I always, when I get a cough, I don't shake it for ages. So if all I've got left is the cough, then I will just consider that to be me better. Oh. We're not taking that on at this low level. Fortunately, it seems to be blocking my path. Oh no, it's happy in the water. Oh, that's a house. I don't really need a new house, if I'm going to be honest. Oh no, someone's going to... I'll help kill it. Oh, nothing to loot. Oh, how boring. Maybe I didn't do enough damage to it. Right, where the hell am I going now? Oh, there's a dragon! Get off, get off, get off! Dragon! Go, dragon. It's a long way off. Guild Wars 2, not for a very long time. Like there's some game, like most of the big type of MMOs I will have tried at some point when they came out. And some of them, you know, I play for a bit before I get bored by them or annoyed by them. Some of them I just don't really take to, and Guild Wars 2 was one of those I just didn't really take to. Nothing to do with the way the game is, just sometimes a bit something about the style of it puts me off. Oh, there's another dragon now. Jesus Christ. Oh, that one's still in the air. Someone's actually fighting this dragon down here. Which, oh crap. I didn't think this one through. At all. There's a road just around here that should provide easier passage. Oh crap. Going straight through skull and crossbones. This no, wrong way. Yeah, the thing is, if you know, if a style of game, if it just doesn't appeal to me, there'll be no point. The mechanics could be absolutely brilliant. This is why when WildStar was all the rage a few years ago, loads of people in the guild I was in at the time, the WoW guild I was in, played it. I just thought it looked like Sonic the Hedgehog Online. And it may have been a great game, but it's just the style of it. It's like, no, not for me. Same with Final Fantasy. You know, that gets a lot of praise, but it's like, I just don't like the feel of it when I'm in. So I don't think there are really any other major MMOs out there that I haven't given a go. Oh, bloody hell, a mountain in the way, no. No, 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 no. What? Right, hold on. Let's try going that different way. Oh, buzzard thing. Is that chasing me? I think that's probably chasing me. I mean, what I'd quite like them to do is another, but a good Warhammer fantasy based MMO. Do I ever think about playing Bless Online? No. I mean, there's another part to it is simply that there are plenty of MMOs I would like to play that I, you know, and I have to sort of prioritise which games I play because I don't have time to do all of them. I don't even have time to do one properly. But even very casually, you know, you can still only play so many and do other things. Well, that dragon's still there. It's taking him a while. I suppose that's a good thing. I thought I just saw Sky Shard then, never mind. Isn't Bless Online the one that doesn't even work properly? Oh, it's dead now. I didn't think it was realistic for me to get there in time. Never mind. I'll go and have a look at the aftermath of it anyway. At least see where it was. Or maybe I go chasing after the new dragon. I need someone to talk to as a sidekick. Sidekicks are good, yes. If you want to foster, obviously, an online stream type thing, it's always better to have more than one person indeed. But I don't think I am. They do the same on radio shows, don't they? They always have two people. Or almost always have two people on those sort of things. At least if I go around and get enough way shrines, I'll be able to eventually quickly teleport to where the dragons are. Because this dragon seems to be going away from me. I don't think anyone's caught. Presumably some people will be going after it. Do I really have to go all the way around? I don't know. What's the name of the dungeon here? Sunspire. Oh, it tells being engaged. Right, see if I can get there quicker this time. They're going the wrong way, I think. I'm going to get my 5th level just from exploring here. Now I'd be tempted to go up that way and try and cut across. But I've got just a feeling that I'll probably go badly. Because look, the bloody mountain's in the way. Oh, it seems to be moving quite a lot. I think occasionally it goes into the air and fire bombs you. Let's see if I can... Oh dear, oh dear. What have I wandered into here? Well, in Legion I played World of Warcraft. Whereas now I don't really do very much. So I stepped very much back from it. Oh, is it dead again? Shit. Oh well, I'm going to keep going around this ring getting way shrines anyway. And then next time I see one, hopefully I can get within range of it. I need to learn how to sort of manage everything because I've got, you know, like fingers in lots of different pies at the moment as well. But when I do manage to manage it, what's likely to emerge a bit more, I suspect, on the channel is more Warhammer stuff. And from the point of view of gaming videos, really just casually focused ones. I'm not going to be doing loads of wild classic ones, I don't see the point. Yeah, well, he's been doing that for a while. I think that, I don't know whether that started just because people suggested he do it or just because there was a little period, I think, where he was sort of losing his mojo for the game as well. I say I think, I'm pretty sure of it. And maybe it was just something for him to do. Right, look at that in a minute. Rings, 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 rings. New Nixon video. Well, I haven't seen that. I have noticed that he's been doing Elder Scrolls Online videos. I'm not looking at other people's videos on making videos of other people's videos. That's just, I don't even know what that is. I'm not doing that. Reaction videos, no. Unless it's reacting to an event. I'm not going to react to someone else's reaction. Now, let's have a look. Do I want... Flames, what does this do? Oh, this one's a criminal act. I'm not so keen on those sort of ones. Do I have anything that uses a corpse effect? Oh, that's a bit crap. Is there a better heal? Ah, that looks good. Just having that slotted. Pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that. Reduces the cost of my stuff. Oh my good, right, okay. No, we've got a way shrine up there. Dragon, I'm coming, I'm coming. Where, oh shit. Where is that way shrine? What the hell? Oh, it's there. Hiding behind the big rock. Yes, yes. There. No one's engaged it yet, so... Assuming there's a death squad wandering around killing these... Oh, they have now. Right. But I'm not far away. Come on, come on. We can do this. I'll probably die hideously. What the hell is that? An ogre? There's a dead person there. Where's the dragon? Can hear snarling. Just says above. Oh! Oh, there is... Oh, shit. Holy... Hang on. That's not good. I am gonna die. Oh, it's up in the air. Right, okay. Watch out. I now didn't bring a heal for myself, did I? I don't know what... I'm staring at the ground, because if he starts launching fireballs, I don't want to get hit by one. Oh. Oh. Things. That is a big Atronach. And dragon back on the ground. Ow. Get off, get off. Oh, no, 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 no. Shit. Ah. Yeah. Well, the way I look at it is, if I'm going to be playing a game anyway, then I can stream it. And if people are going to chat, then they can chat. And if not, I would be playing the game anyway. Whoops. Where are we? What did I get? Oh. We'll have that. Dragon's pellet. Oh, 100 gold. Half digested backpack. So I wouldn't describe it as a hassle to stream. Now let's have a look. I suppose I should just find some quests. This time, stop chasing dragons. But I just getting someone else's content on just to go through it. Like people can watch that themselves. What is this place? Why are there zombies here? And no quests. What the hell? But the WoW commentary, I mean, there have been times when I've, over the last few months, when I've sort of been preparing WoW videos and then just not bothered in the end because I've got so little investment in the game now. Oh, goodness sake. No, I even watch that many. You know, the only videos I've watched of Nixium, for example, recently, I don't even know if he's doing WoW ones, Elder Scrolls Online ones. And even that's just a few of them, because it's sometimes interesting to see the reaction of someone who's started playing the game recently. Someone else shooting at me. But I mean, this is the first week, for example, when we haven't done the Azeroth review like this. We did the last one last week, and and it was really good. But I just became very aware, for very understandable reasons, that it was getting fewer and fewer people on it, because of course I'm just adding my commentary onto things I know less and less about. And I was also repeating myself quite a lot, I felt, as well. I don't see anything really. I know, like an 8.2, people have sort of said, they've added some things in that look like it's better, but I think that was always going to be the case. But the whole philosophy of the game and the game design is not changing. And it's not the reason I've stopped playing the game, but it is the reason why I'm not going to keep plodding along with it as a casual. And because I'm not going to be raiding in it again. That's probably that. Oh, you're there. So, I mean, that's the reason there. It's unfortunate. It's one of these things. Well, I say it's unfortunate. It's a lot more unfortunate if you were someone like Az. This is why I was always saying when Az sort of went off his deep end a little bit before he found his niche again. That was a case of where it's really bad. Because if you base, what you do, in his case it was livelihood, in my case it's not, it's easier to step away, around a thing that you're not going to be doing all your life. Like, games come and go. I mean, I played World of Warcraft for a very long time. I did have a break in it as well. I quit it at one point and then came crawling back. And if you're gonna put everything into it, there is going to come a point where you don't want to do it anymore. Now, in the end, it was work that sort of created that scenario with me, not the game itself. But then, because I also then started doing that political channel, which has a more long-term potential, because politics is not one of those things I get into now and then. I have been into it for over 25 years now. So that's an easier one to put more in. Whereas with gaming, I have a weird relationship with gaming. I mean, I've played computer games since I was 4 years old. Like, it's been a major hobby of mine since I was 4 years old. And yet, I've never really been one for playing, like, some people, like, if I was the sort of person that would play a new game would come out, I'd go, oh yeah, play this for a couple of weeks, and then another game would come out, and I'd play that for a couple. You could do that, and you could base a channel on that. That'd be fantastic. But I don't have that desire to play lots of different games just for a couple of weeks. I like games that I want to play a lot. But then, I think with games, when you try and do content, certainly the way I look at it, I'm not saying I'm right on this, you can either play very casually, you just try out a game when it's first come out, so you're giving first impressions. Yeah, that's content, makes sense. Or you can play a game in some detail and be offering a more expert view on it. That makes sense. Where I am, is I'm playing games not enough to get any level of expertise in them, and not casually enough to do like a video on a different game every couple of weeks. I don't know. Oh, there will be some classic WoW content from me at some point, but I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna milk it or anything, or attempt to, because I know I'm not going to be playing it that much. I mean, even to do some of the, like, reminiscing over it, I'd have to spend quite a lot of time playing Classic WoW, more time than I may do. Because, the release date, like we've already said, the release date is when I go back to work. Like they did with Legion, they're absolute buggers for it, aren't they? If it came out July, if it came out in July, then it's possible, I'm not saying I would, but it is possible that I would have gone, actually, yeah, let's just level up for a bit, because I could do that in summer and do other things as well. With it coming back out when I go back to work, then, you know, you're not going to be able to... Oh, the hell? Oh. Where did I attract these guys from? Yeah, you know, because it needs a bit of investment. It takes a long time to level. I mean, sure enough, it wouldn't take that long for me to get to, say, Duskwood, which is my favourite zone. Not resurrecting them. Oh, hello. Who's attacking me now? Piss off. I just generally have to kill poachers. It says stop. Recover the training whistle. Where is the training whistle? Level 6 is just the start. Yeah. Oh no, in this. No, 50 is the start in this. I'm talking about in WoW Classic, if I was leveling up in that. That'd take a hell of a long time. It doesn't take long in this. If I was just to stick at it, it wouldn't take me that long. Keep forgetting I've got that spell. Oh, another dragon. It's quite close by as well. Probably should have a little look. Yeah. I mean, I used to be like this in WoW as well, actually, in vanilla, because I obviously leveled my paladin up. But then I did create alts. I created all sorts of different ones, and I'd get them, you know, at various levels. But I'd always then just, I'd like, oh, I don't like the look of them all. There'd be something about them I didn't like. And then I would stop. The only alt I actually got to level 60 back in vanilla was a mage. And the only reason for that is it leveled up so quickly that it was level 60 before I got bored with it. Oh, shit. Kill, 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 kill. Ooh. Just about got a tag on it. Oh! Dragon's treasure. What is dragon's treasure? First of all, ring. Right, let's have a look at that. Oh, you just sell it for 1,000 gold. Okay. Alright, fine. Curious family portrait. That is curious, isn't it? Okay. My free hammer and mount. What free hammer and mount? What? Oh, the hammer wasn't exactly free because I had to go quite a lot of places. It took me quite a long time. The mount, my level 60 mount, was not free. In fact, it cost me more than an epic mount would have done. And that was annoying because the main thing that made it that much more expensive was the price I had to pay for a pristine black diamond, because I bought it when it was super rare, and literally a few weeks later, it was no more than a few weeks later, well, a month or something like that, the patch came out where they massively upped the drop rate, and all of a sudden it became cheap as chips. I spent about 500 gold on it. Took me a long time to get my epic mount. I remember the epic mount. It was a nice quest, but it took me a long time to do it because of raising the funds to be able to afford all the stuff. So, I mean, the level 41 was free, admittedly. You just had to go and pretend you'd read a book. If you have an alt you level, you'll find you'll get enlightened more frequently when you get to your champion levels. Yeah, I noticed that. But it doesn't do you any good if you don't actually do enough questing on the actual main character that's gathering the champion levels. Because I'm so fickle. Like, World of Warcraft is the only game I've played where there was one class that was the class I wanted to play. I played other classes in it as well, but I would never stick at them for long enough. Whereas in all other games, sometimes there's a preferred class I have, but I'm quite, fickle, and I'll move around different classes and I'll enjoy moving around different ones. It was like that in Age of Conan, it was like that in Warhammer Online, Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars The Old Republic, this. Even the tabletop, in like when I play Warhammer, I'm a bit of a bugger for just constantly buying and playing different armies. Your first epic mount was the PvP Tiger, was it? Shit. Oh, I've just seen a Sky Shard. Thank you very much, Posters, for ambushing me. You've showed me a Sky Shard. So we'll be heading back that way. But I got the PvP like Panther. That was one of my favourite mounts. That I loved that. Because the problem with the normal Night Elf mounts is they looked alright. I always felt they looked sort of alright, but I didn't like the patterns on them. But the PvP one was excellent. Of course, I couldn't get it until the TBC patch, I think it was, where you could get it for honour or something. I didn't get bloody Grand Marshal to get it. Watching Preacher's videos, hang on. Tanking on the Warrior Classic be the slower pace combat. Oh no, he's not trying to say there was anything to tanking, was he? The main trick to tanking was generating rage in a situation where your gear was too good. That was the only skill a tank had. And that's where you could tell some tanks. Dungeon tanking was, like raid tanking was a piece of piss. Dungeon tanking was the only real test. What am I supposed to be doing here? But there was certainly, I mean, there was like a lot of information you didn't have access to, of course. But yeah, you didn't really need it. They didn't even bring in like enraged timers till the last raid, did they? I think Patchwork, was he like the first boss that I even had an enraged timer? The enraged timer up until that point was basically, do you still have anyone left alive? Thought preach and heal was best paid proof. Heal as and preached. How? What? Really? Apart from a little light reflection on their bonds from lights above, I don't think there's anything really in common with them. This has been bugging me for a while. What is this? I have a new reward waiting to be collected. Oh, the daily reward, of course. Oh, yeah, that's it. This just shows you I have not been playing ESO. I've now ruined my chance of getting the camel, the mount for this month. It's only a camel. I'm not keen on camels anyway. But still. I should have just logged in and claimed it. I don't know why I didn't. No, they're both from England. One is from the northwest and one is from the northeast. That's all. As is from my neck of the woods around Yorkshire. But he doesn't live where I am now. Whereas Preach is from more Manchester type way. Manchester or one of the surrounding areas. What am I doing here? Cert. Have I? Is this sensible? Search for milk sop. Does that just mean kill a load of things until I find something that I'm looking for? It's how most quests work, isn't it? The only problem is in this game it's not. Sometimes you actually have to read what you're supposed to do. In WoW, it was go to a place, kill everything until it says the quest is done. I don't know them. I just, you know, they're in my area of the world. I know where they're from. Oh, that's a Templar. It's someone that's not a Necromancer. What the hell? Stop kill stealing. Oh my god. Where? Where's he on about? Is it over here? I mean, yeah, for raids. It was like the first boss in Molten Core drops 2 items. There's like 40 people in the raid. A bit later on, they start to drop 3 pieces. Ragnaros drops 4 pieces. And that's it. That's your lot. And you know, if the pieces that are dropped, like you take Major Domo for example, one of the pieces he dropped was either for a priest or a hunter. So no one else had a sniff at that. Although he still dropped a few other pieces as well. Which in our case always seemed to be the Corehound dagger. Just always seemed to drop that. That soon got old. No, I mean, you know. I think that's what is one of the appeals of vanilla for some people. The fact that you were basically forced to group. There was no... I mean, even when you do groups now in retail, you're not really... You know, for all... I mean, I've sort of semi-joked about the fact that Blizzard should just use their new smart NPC technology to populate dungeons and LFR and things like that, because you wouldn't know the difference. Because that's the thing, you wouldn't know the difference. Whereas then you had to communicate with each other. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Should have known I wasn't going to get away. Do you know, I need a new keyboard. I'm getting a new keyboard next week. This is only the spare I did after my other one broke. I need a proper gaming keyboard again. Can do without that because I want to get a new camera as well next. I'm going to end up spending all my YouTube money yet again in one blow. That's what they're going for with the Smart AI. Maybe it is, yeah. Maybe it's for the time when there's like literally one player left in the game. Or, do you know how people... This has just occurred to me, actually. You know how people keep saying, oh, yeah, you can tell no one plays this game because you go out into the world and it's completely dead. Which I don't think is a valid way of telling because of the way sharding works. But maybe, here's a trick. Maybe they're going to use it to flood the zones with what looks like players. But they're not players. And you'll never know. Because if you talk to one of them and they don't answer you back, or they answer you back with some, guttural grunt, then again, how would you know that it's a bot? Like a Blizzard bot? You wouldn't. Oh, that's it, isn't it? That's what it is. It's to make people feel there's loads of people playing the game. Furbolg feathers for the tunnel ramp now. I never got exalted with them. I couldn't be asked. You needed a certain rep to get through the tunnel. But I quite liked Fellwood though. I didn't mind doing stuff in Fellwood. It was a nice zone. Shall we get a racial here? Yeah, let's get a racial. Do I want to morph this? Converts into stamina? No. No, I'm not even bothered about that at the moment. I'm not using any of that. I'll just keep that skill point for now. So yeah, I mean, I didn't resent doing any of the stuff that I had to between Fellwood and Winter Spring. I keep trying to say Winter Grasp. I really don't want to say that. Winter Spring. So the game tonight. The game is Elder Scrolls Online, the new expansion, Elsweyr, on a little Necromancer. I'm not going to go chasing dragons anymore. We'll just keep wandering. We'll just wander around, hobo questing. Although, could do with selling up, I suspect. Oh no. Well, if I get to a wage run, I'll go off and sell up. But Yeah, I've just thought of that. Just dash through the tunnel. No need. If you do Felwood properly, there's no need. Don't need to. And I loved Felwood. In fact, all the 6 zones that I did at the end, I loved all of those zones. You know, I really liked Felwood. I liked Winter Spring. I liked Eastern and Western Plaguelands. I liked the other 2 that go together, Ungaro Crater. And Silithus, there was only a couple of quests in it until they expanded it. But, you know, I liked it anyway. Ungaro Crater was really good. I had a lot of fun in Ungaro Crater. Hated Silithus. Well, I thought it looked really good. And when they expanded it, I thought, you know, that was alright. Are we doing this? Can't seem to open it. Can I open this door from this side? Ooh. That is an exit only. Where is the entrance? Because this is something that you just don't do in WoW anymore, which I like in this game, which is just exploring, even when it's an expansion. Because I used to think to myself that, you know, like with WoW Original, you could... No, Eastern Plaguelands, Pestlands, it wasn't a grind, it was fun. But to be fair, I will say, with Eastern Plaguelands, when I was doing that, I was doing it with a group of people, because, you know, then I'd started to do regular questing with a group of people, and that made it a lot more fun. Oh, I loved Eastern Plaguelands. Moradin, no. I hated everything about Desolus. Everything about Desolus was bad. The zone was bad. The rep that it had in that zone was appalling. It was like, that was a grind with no benefit in doing it, so I didn't do it. The lock picking, obviously then you had to go to various places in the world to get your lock picking skill up. This is why rogues would sit in Ironforge asking people to bring them their lock boxes, but they wouldn't be able to do all of them. And most people are not going to bring you low-level ones, so you had to go out in the world and do them. The Desolus one was underwater, so you have to go around these lock boxes underwater. The only good thing about it is that's also where you got the iron fishing rod. And Moradin itself was not only a terrible dungeon, but just getting into it was a massive, massive pain in the arse. You know, and did you get into the right one? Oh, bloody hell. I mean, once you got the stick, it was a bit better because you could teleport to the end bit then. I still have that stick, but it's now a blue stick. It doesn't do anything fancy. It used to be a white stick, white quality stick that did something fancy. Now it's a blue stick that does nothing. Diamol. No, Diamol was fun. Well, I say that. Diamol North, when you did it as a tribute run, was fun. Get to do a bit of a dance in your ogre suit. That took a lot of loading, didn't it? Bloody hell. Oh, we're straight into the Sky Shard. No messing about. Oh, I say that. I'm not going to be able to get at it, am I? No. So there is going to be messing about. Right, I seem to be lagging here. Is this is like server lag, isn't it? Something's not right here. Something is not right. Okay. Something is definitely not right. Don't say it's broken. Just because it's new expansion time. I think this is because I think they're lagging as well. So I think this is server lag. The only annoying thing about Diamol, is he dead or what? I don't know if he's dead and I just don't know it yet. He must be dead. And I just don't know it. Right, okay. This is bad. The only annoying thing is Alliance, you had to... That's a very dynamic pose. Ride, well, without going a long way around. Essentially, ride through a Tauran camp. Oh, crap. It's going to kick me off the server, isn't it? Oh, this is a shame. Alright. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, it dies eventually. Maul just means fight in that case. Do you remember the arena? Because sometimes you'd be in Dire Maul, you'd hear the shout come out, and you'd all have to dash outside to go to the arena of whatever and fight the thing. I hope for the blue drops. But no, I used to enjoy Dire Maul. I mean, Dire Maul West was the least fun, wasn't it? But again, with the right group, any dungeon was fun, I think. Apart from Moradin, obviously. And Stockades was pointless. You know, not only was there no drops from it, no proper bosses, but the actual just layout wasn't even engaging. It was just, well, it was what it says. It sells. Gordon Bennett. Dire Maul, well, it wasn't. Well, Dire Maul North is ogres. I mean, it's an elf city. It was just taken over by various naughty things. So Dire Maul West is really about... Oh, Jesus. I think that... I don't know. That's just undead stuff. And then the stuff that took it over. Demonic stuff at the end, I suppose. Oh, my God. What is even this? And Dire Maul West was all the elemental stuff that I suppose had taken over it with the satyr at the end. Right, this isn't going well, is it? This is going very badly, in fact. Oh, I've killed something. Not that I can loot. Oh, I can loot it now. I'll just keep doing this till it tells me it's dead, I suppose. My internet's rejecting other games. I don't think it is. In fact, it put in an extra shift before I came online because at one point it looked quite ropey about whether it would download it. I only started downloading it, well, 50 minutes before the stream. And at one point it was it seemed to be stuck a bit. I thought, oh God, it's not going to be ready. I thought, right, it'll be back to plan A, Baldur's Gate. But no. It put in a shift and it actually did it about 10 to in the end. This I don't know what this is. I'm just wondering if I should just log off and back in. Just in case it's not just the server. Because this is painful. Just run past everyone. Not doing anything to me anyway. Maybe I'm training a whole load of mobs that I just don't know about. Oh, a ghost tiger. Yeah, I've trained several things back to me. God, it's like having ME this. My character like can't be bothered, and neither can theirs. And then eventually they just die without you having any idea how close they were. Come on, just die. Oh, I don't need another bloody tiger on me. Right. Oh. I just need to get somewhere. Right, let's just try logging out. Cannot log out while in combat. Right, let's do something more drastic then. Quit and log back in. Let's see. Oh, what? Someone just assure me I have an internet connection by saying something, please. As the game seemed to suggest then that I did not. Oh, it's now decided I have got an internet connection. Right, okay, let's see if this sorted it out then. No. Okay, someone's saying in chat as well. I think it's just this delve. I don't think it's even the game. The problem is I don't know how to get out of here. Right, okay. Is it even going to let me leave? You may not recall during combat. Shouldn't have got myself into combat, should I? Alright, well, I can probably do one combat. Yes. Well, I think the game, it's just, so I just noticed someone in the comments saying that this particular delve is messed up. I think that's what it is. It's just, I think it's just this place. So we'll just get the hell out of it. I'll just kill this, get out of combat, and just leave. Because it has been an issue since I came into here. I mean, I don't quite know how you get one. Right, okay. So, it's going to cost me some gold to get out elegantly, though. But never mind. Right, I'll go down there. And then we should be good. Okie dokie. Actually, while I'm here, I'm just going to go somewhere and sell. If I go to Davon's Watch, I'll go there just to sell up. Empty my bags. Can't see much in. Well, I'll just move the camera down a little bit then. Bad posture. You sound like I do when I'm moaning at my student. No. It's actually a little bit awkward here. If I get a new keyboard, it'll be a lot easier. Unfortunately, my keyboard has to be further back than I would naturally like it to here. I'll have to start shopping for one. Oh. No, I'm not picking up any quests here. Let's just get into town. Come on, for goodness. What the hell? Oh, don't say it's reset all my controls. Gordon Bennett it has. Because I pulled the plug, didn't I? Right, do it again. Kept my settings there. Oh, it's... Where am I going? Yeah, everyone else is a bit quiet, I think. might even, should we have a little go at dress up? I've got some outfit tokens. Alright, let's just... oh. Okay, sell that, sell that, sell that. Let's try and just deconstruct everything else. Oh no, this is the problem. No, we're just going to sell it. Otherwise I'll end up doing stuff from my own bank. Don't want that, don't want that. What? Do I keep that? I didn't say this was a democracy. Oops. Right, okay. Let us withdraw some currency. I think let's take out 5,000 for now. And let's have a little play. The outfit station. Now. So, armor styles. I do want... I mean, that's quite necromancy, but I just want to cover the lower face, something like that. Ah, yes, maybe. What would that look like if I dyed it black? And could do with a more, let's see. No, sorry. Do I want skirts? I guess so. Yeah, I'll just go for a simple one for now. Let's have a look. Hands. Nope, not those ones. Yes. I suppose we ought to get some decent boots. I'll do. Right, weapon. Weapon. Which weapon looks decent? Light lightning-y, maybe. I want one that looks necromancer-y. I don't have a huge range. Oh, that looks alright. Now, not really dyed weapons before, but let's see what it looks like if I do. Right, let's do that. That will cost a certain amount of gold. That'll do. Now, what's it done? I'm doing something wrong. Oh, it's because I've got the costume on. I need to take the costume off, don't I? Where is it? Put away. There we go. That's better. Any new armour in Warhammer? Yes, there was new armies. I mean, we started the local league. I was going to do Khorne, and I'd made myself a little Khorne army. Well, I hadn't painted it, but when I say made, I mean just made. And but that was when because there was someone I thought was going to play a Khorne army, and then they said they weren't going to be playing, so I went, all right, I'll do Khorne. And then it turned out 2 people were going to do the league as Khorne. So at the last minute, I thought, well, I don't like Civil Wars. I don't like... Oh, no, I don't actually know where Elsweyr is. There we go. So I thought, I want to play something that no one else will. So I went Clan Pestilence instead of Skaven. But that's not really a new army. Not that that's painted either. I said the aim will be, it's a league that's going to take a long time because there's 10 people in it. And it's only 1 game every 2 weeks in the league because some people can't really make it very regularly. So we've only played 1 round so far. I think some people are doing their first round this week still. I did mine last week. So, yes, I will keep plodding along with them. But at the moment, I would now again like to just pause. I mean, there's a load of stuff coming out over the next month or 2 anyway that's not army related, like the new General's Handbook and stuff like that. The new Forbidden Power stuff I've already pre-ordered for this week. So I want to actually do some paint. Well, I don't want to. I hate painting. But I want to get some stuff painted is a better way of putting it. So that is the plan there, to actually paint the stuff that I've already got. Or some of it, at least. Hang on, a KO army, what's that? Hold on. What am I can't think what that is. Oh, the stuff is very expensive. Hideously expensive. I mind less some of that though, some of it though is, in terms of value, is very poor. For example, resin models, which is the poorest material to use because it requires so much cleaning up compared to plastic and is more difficult to put together. What annoys me about that is they charge more for resin models. They argue because not as many people buy them, so it's economies of scale. Okay, fine. They don't even put in proper instructions, or like it comes in a nondescript box with no proper instructions on how to assemble it. It's an absolute nightmare. Oh, Caradron Overlords. Right, I couldn't think for the moment then, yes. Yeah, I mean, with that game, see, there's no army I wouldn't want to get. They are quite low down on the list, though. I came very, very close to getting an army of Fire Slayers, though. But then corn, you know, then they're going to do the league thing, and I thought, oh, corn. You were hoping to have a quick dictionary corners. How do I pronounce Brookshire? We would pronounce it Brookshire. We never pronounce any name, although we pronounce the word Shire, Shire, we never pronounce the name of any place that has Shire in it as that. It's always Shire. It's always shortened. Oh, there's a fight between a Minotaur and a Griffin. Oh, I think it's just fisticuffs. I think they're just shouting at each other. They're not really doing a lot. So yeah, it's quite a simple rule of thumb. No place with the word Shire in it is actually pronounced Shire. Ever. Northshire. It would be. Now, because you might hear me say Northshire for that simply because it's sort of American. But if it was in Britain, you would call it Northshire. And there may be a Northshire in Britain. Gather diseased samples. Is that a law book? It is. We've got to look for a cactus with a cacti flower out every 10 years, don't they? That'd be bad news if I just go past the right cactus all the time and I never see a flower. dragon is there. Will people be going for the dragon? It's quite close by. Let's go and have a little look at the dragon. See if people engage it quickly. But no, what I'm very much hoping for is with Warhammer stuff is to be able to get into a position where I can more like reliably record battles and then do proper battle reports. But I'm not. I am conscious of the fact I'll have to develop some systems to do it efficiently to be worth the time. I need to, hopefully in the next game I play in the league I'll be able to trial it out. Oh, there it is. No one's engaged it yet though. I'm only on for like 10 more minutes, so let's just see. Oh, there's people gathering, this is a good sign. Oh yeah, we're okay. What do you think of this Necromancer? That's alright. I might still keep tinkering with his outfit, but I'm happy with that for now. Well, I'm not charging it, I'm not a tank. And if I was, I don't think a level 6 tank's really what we need here. Ah, someone has engaged. Right. Oh, no. What the hell? That didn't give me any time to get out of it. Do you know what I might do? I might just stay back here until it's nearly dead and then jump in. This is the problem that I feared. By going on a brand new character. It's too weak to do anything. Can I attack it at all? Oh, only if I get really close, which is a really bad idea. Spectacularly bad idea. Alright, that didn't heal very much, but it healed some. I see Asmongold was saying he got world first dead mines. No, he didn't. Ooh. Not many healers about. That's the other thing. If I was on my main, that's a healer as well. I could be going around healing people. Oh shit, I don't like that. No, no, no. Run away, run away, run away. Yep, it's pointing my way. I don't like that. did that do something? Oh, for goodness sake. Am I going to go into any world first? I already got a world first in the original classic. I got world first level 60 paladin called Thete. Got it out of my system now. Don't need any more world first. One's enough. What does this morph to? Another stamina ability. Yeah. Another record I possibly had was longest time to actually get to level 60 whilst actively leveling to 60 as well. It took me a very long time because I spent most of my time in Iron... Well, I spent quite a lot of time, you know, just exploring, but I suspect a lot of people did that as well. I certainly wasn't leveling efficiently. But I also spent a ridiculous amount of time in Ironforge because I wanted to level up my professions as I leveled, which of course is a very inefficient way of doing it. And one of my professions was enchanting. And the only way to sell enchants, which I had to fund it, I couldn't just completely do it from materials gathered, was to stand around Ironforge for a long time, you know, just selling enchants for ages on end. That was old classic, this is new classic. Yeah, but no, it's not really, is it? It's like, it's just like another, it's just like a Diablo season, isn't it? No one's really bothered. It's the same game. Well, it's not the same game because it will. A lot of the things people are looking for it. Do you know what would be tragic? Absolutely tragic. If one of the big plus points of it was, which is the having to communicate with each other, if it turned out that actually that's not true at all, it's just the way we did things, and that with all the resources people have now that can to play the game. Oh, I'll think about leaving it, but I'm not going to. You know, if it turns out that actually knowing much more now, people can just go in as a group and they sort of know what they're doing, and there'll still have to be some communication because crowd control. But let's say people are more efficiently at gearing up now as well, to the point where actually even that's not that important. Because people on private servers, don't they? They just kill raid bosses in blues. They don't need to get all the epics. Because if you've got 40 people who've got a vague idea what they're doing, it's, you know, you can do it in much lower gear. The beta shows people still work together. Yes, but is the beta being played largely by people who are of the mind that they like that cooperation? Are they doing it because they have to? Or is it just that sort of player that's naturally attracted to playing the beta? And that maybe that's still fine. But I just wonder if when it gets flooded with people who are just curious, if it might be a little different. Enter their caverns. People are saying that Classic is going to bring back the old folks to WoW. I don't think so. I can see people who want to play Classic WoW subscribing to WoW, but I can't see them playing retail. Can you? I'm not saying no person will, but I cannot see a significant number coming for Classic and then, well, I've paid for the whole thing, I might as well play a bit of retail as well. No. Not until, I mean, it might be possible once they sort out leveling, because obviously they won't get BFA, will they? Just subscribing doesn't get you BFA. What does it get you actually? If you just subscribe to World of Warcraft, what does it actually get you? If you, let's say you haven't subscribed for years and years, what can you actually play? Because I don't actually know how that works anymore. I know it works in here. It's quite clear how it works in here. If you subscribe to this game, you get everything apart from the latest expansion. The latest expansion is the only one you have to pay for. But I'm not sure. So it's the same in WoW, is it? That's fine. So, alright, then they'll be able to play up to Legion, where of course most of the Legion content's been ripped out because they invalidated it all at the end of Legion. I'm not sure I see that. I'm not sure I see that being realistic. If they're coming back for Classic WoW, I think they'll just play Classic WoW. Oh, they've done that for a while, have they? Okay, that's interesting. I mean, that makes sense, because I know there was a time when that was not the case. Oh. I didn't mean to use that ability. Oh, a knight played one at last. Because I remember the battle box at one time where you got World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade, and Wrath of the Lich King. I think it was. In the days when, but obviously I suppose after a few expansions it became just plainly ludicrous to expect people to buy the expansions separately. Although to be honest it probably always was. Should always have been, I think. You know, just buy World of Warcraft and get everything apart from the latest expansion. Or even just subscribe without buying it and get everything apart from the latest expansion. Oh no. Oops. No, 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 no. Jesus Christ. Plus, imagine how much bloody leveling they'd have to do. Doing looking for dungeon. Now, I can see people who play retail trying out Classic, and yeah, maybe some will be fine with it. I don't think a massive number will. I really don't think so. I think we saw some of that when people were trying it out at BlizzCon. I think some people did get very frustrated with it. Where's the other one gone? Oh, you're wandering around again. Oh. I also have to keep an eye on the time. I need to be finishing off. But I might as well finish this delve off first. Still intend to do some Baldur's Gate tonight as well, but I have got some washing up to do downstairs first. Otherwise I'm not going to have anything to take my soup in for lunch tomorrow. Oh, get out of the slime. Ew. Getting my robes all dirty. Some of Classic WoW's biggest critics say they're loving the Classic WoW beta. I mean, I don't know that there are really critics of Classic WoW. There are just people who, oh, we're not going to like that sort of game. Oh, for goodness sake. Peasants. I'm trying to administer medicine here. Missed one. Back through the ooze. Oh no, 3. What have I done to deserve this? Alright. What's that thing? Not just a change in level. Oh god, yeah it is. Big round, but said people wanted Classic, just wanted it out of nostalgia. Thinks Classic WoW might be better than Live. Well, then they're just someone who prefers playing that sort of game. Like, what I would call a critic is someone who understands what they're getting and doesn't like it. Like, if you're going to say someone thought a game was going to be bad, but then they've tried it and now it's good, they weren't really a proper critic before, were they? Besides, if they're going to say some people want classic just because of the nostalgia and then they say they're enjoying it, it doesn't stop some people wanting classic because of the nostalgia. That's certainly the only reason I'd be playing it. Like I've said before, if I could do all the things, if they hadn't changed the vanilla content, like, appreciably, then I wouldn't be looking forward to classic at all. I wouldn't need it. It wouldn't do anything for me. Ah, no. Have I done a sky shard in here? I don't think I have. Think you do, but you don't. I'm not watching videos on stream. I don't get that much time to watch videos at all these days. Too busy making them. Well, not on here. I need to do my summer plans as well. I haven't decided what my plans are going to be for summer, for sorting out some sort of format. Yes. Right, where am I going? Yeah, but I don't... It's not something that appeals... I don't like... I'm a very bad YouTuber from the point of view of like trying to grow things, because I don't like, I treat it as a hobby that just so happens to be able to fund a few things. I don't look at it as a business thing in terms of what is going to do well. Oh, get off, get out of it. Right, I really don't see it as content, just getting someone else's content. Like, do you know the worst one I ever saw? The worst one. It wasn't a WoW one. It was years ago. It was for Star Wars Episode 7. It was like... No, it wasn't. No. What was it? It was the Warcraft film trailer. That was it. I just happened to see the same guy do the Star Wars one. It was just as bad. No, the Warcraft film trailer. And all it was this guy who just had this video in the corner. And, you know, it was just... Most of the screen was him. His reaction to it. And he was just mostly watching the trailer, and he made some vague comment about, oh yeah, he played WoW once for like a few hours. And then he just, at the end of the trailer, said, yeah, I might watch that. That was it. I thought, what the hell is that? Because all you're really doing is showing someone else's content on your own stream. And, you know, and maybe you'll comment on it, but maybe you won't. Don't react, give us a comment. But what if there's nothing real? What if I just end up agreeing with it? No. So here's the way we can do it. Well, not tonight, because we're finishing now. Is someone can watch a video, then they can, you know, bring up the themes discussed in it, and then we can discuss that without ever having to just show someone's video on here. Right. I'm too cheap to waste shrine from here, so I'm going to get to a physical one. Assuming I don't get knocked off my horse. Because I seem to have taken a fairly dodgy route. I'm going the wrong way, this isn't helping. The hell, how do I get the right way? Do you know what, sod it, I'm not actually that cheap at all. Let's go there. Crafting station. Oh, actually. What's the... oh, it doesn't tell me what weapon traits. Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. So, max magicka, max stamina, spell damage, weapon damage. Huh. Need 8 traits for this. Anyway, I'm going to call that there. Thank you very much. I'll be back on tomorrow with... well, I'll probably be on this again. But I'll see you later. I've got, as I say, washing up to do. And then I want to have a little dabble on Baldur's Gate again later. So have a good night, everyone. I will see you tomorrow, potentially.